We had to stop the video because Tracy get called from them boys.
See, that's that mess.
That's that mess I'm talking about.
I'm in these streets, baby. I'm in these streets.
In them streets, and rightfully so. Daggone, you grown, you can be in them streets. But that is right. He controlling her now.
It was just a point of control because you didn't like your childhood.
Right. And you ain't want to deal with your child.
So you want to have control.
And how old is he now? 72? Bear like 72 years old and still, let me tell you something. Bear 72, paralyzed.
With the one finger.
With the finger he punched donut holes with. Pow, pow, pow. Paralyzed. Been paralyzed since what, 2012?
I don't know. It's been a long time.
So, 2002, has he been paralyzed?
It's been a long time. What, almost what?
He was paralyzed in 2012. 20-something years.
Oh, 20?
2012, because remember Grandma.
12? That ain't 20 years.
2012.
This is 22. 10 years.
Oh, 10 plus years.
What? 10 years. Yeah, that's about right. 10
plus years. And still
controlling
from a bed.
Paralyzed.
From a bed. Mm-hmm. That's that mental that's going on. I ain't going for it. Mm-mm. I had to come up out the mental. But like we were saying, when your parents don't instill in you the value of relationship from a female perspective, from a male perspective, and we was blessed to have both parents in the home.
Right.
But they didn't take advantage of
that.
It was like we didn't have no parents, to be honest, because they didn't instill
we
values.
Didn't have no conversations about dating because we wasn't never allowed to date.
No, nothing. We didn't have conversations about just womanhood. About you developing as a woman and blossoming and all that. We didn't get none of that. So we was just out there on our own. By the time we did get out and get in relationships, it was relationships, friendships, whatever it was just crazy.
Exactly.
It was crazy because we didn't know what to expect. We didn't know the little trigger things and stuff like that. Only thing we heard was don't do this, don't do that, commands.
Right.
But it was never no conversation.
And then when you do, you wind up getting something that you're familiar with.
Right. Which is abuse. Some type of control or abuse.
Wait a minute. This ain't what I want.
Right. Like, how did it involve? We end up getting in relationships with Bam. Mm-hmm. I ended up having a pastor that was like him. I had a husband that was like him. And never knew, why do I keep gravitating?
Because that's what you're familiar with.
That's the residue.
One, the first thing is what you know.
What you know, what's familiar with you.
And then not knowing your worth at the same time, you don't know you deserve better than that.
You have no self-value. You had to build up your
self-value. Now.
Period.
You better learn.
It's over.
You better learn.
They can't do it.
Don't touch it.
You got to come straight if you come in a relationship now.
You better learn from your experiences.
Right.
And learn yourself.
Right.
First of all.
Right.
And learn what you will tolerate, what you won't tolerate, and recognize the signs of those things.
Right. But it take time sitting down with yourself.
Yeah, and hopefully it don't take as long as it took.
Oh my God. And Lord, it took me I didn't know who I was till after I got divorced, like 42, 43. No. And I'm 50.
I'm still learning.
But I'm talking about coming up, because I got lost in that relationship.
Yeah, and I didn't know who you was in that.
I didn't even know what I liked.
You was his wife.
I based it on being his wife, being the kids' parents. Mm-hmm. But when they all got grown, I'm like, who the heck am I? Mm-hmm. I had no idea what I like to do. Right. Because I was always something to somebody. Mm-hmm. And then I had to discover myself at 40-something years old. Mm-hmm. And the people that I was around in the church, they didn't even know who they was. They were so caught up in their titles and
a role. The
role,
whatever role they put on you.
Right. They had all them hats. And I'm like, outside of that, you a person. Like, as a woman who is Tracey, as a woman who is Sherry, they couldn't tell me that. So I had to find myself by myself. Mm-hmm. Through trial and error. By myself is who I found out who I was. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. That's crazy. Give us one of your greatest stories, Tracey. You got any more sticker bushes? You got no more sticker? I should have found the sticker bush. I'm going to see if Amazon got sticker bushes.
I do got a zigzag.
Tracy, let me tell you something. Whenever you run, don't run in a straight line,
You
man.
zigzag, baby.
Zigzag.
They can't catch you if you zigzagging.
She was zigging in the mother loving zagging, baby.
I'm telling you.
She was God.
They can't catch you if you zigzag.
She was
Now,
God.
to this day, I zigzag.
Baby,
I don't walk straight.
You feet crooked, baby. You ain't gonna know which way I'm gonna come. Which way, that way. Nigga, keep on.
You thought I was going that way? I'm over there.
Over there. You ain't gonna keep up with me, baby. Cause I'm on the
Oh, I
zigzag.
thought she was gonna come down this way. Nah, I done zigzag
I done
around that way,
zigzag.
around that aisle, down this way. Mm-mm.
You ain't gonna keep up with me, baby.
No.
You ain't gonna keep up. What's one of your greatest lessons from Bear you ever
From Bear?
learned? You ever learned?
That was it. The sticker bush. That was my greatest lesson. Once you
I don't
turn
know why
18,
that-
baby, you can't tell me nothing. That's my lesson.
Period.
But you and the lesson from that is you go by rules and regulations for life. Rules and regulations will keep you covered. They came to the house where I was at after the runaway, right?
Mm-hmm.
With the police. They said that they keeping you hostage over here and and they want you to come home. How old are you? I'm 18. Are they keeping you hostage against your will? No.
Nope.
Oh well, sir, we can't do nothing.
Better know them rules and regulations.
What?
You
What?
better know.
Your mama wants you to come home. She's getting sicker because
That's
she's
his
worried
ploy.
about you.
Because it
That's
was
what I told
always you made your mama upset. You made-
She gets sicker because of you, and she's standing there. I'm like,
she never,
she never said
he
nothing.
never allowed her to say anything, but then too, he will always use her as a ploy.
So I came back for a week.
You did come back.
1 week.
And they didn't talk to you because we couldn't
Couldn't
talk
talk
to you.
to me. Y'all, I didn't eat with y'all.
This
I
is
had to
real.
Eat my own. I had to eat. I was able to eat y'all food, but I had to eat alone.
Right.
I had to wash my own dish.
Yep.
If I left the house, I had to be back before dark or I wasn't getting in.
Sure. Oh my God.
I couldn't have no
you
key.
did.
And if I didn't go to the Kingdom Hall with y'all, I had to find somewhere to go and be back when y'all got back.
You did come back. And you left and you told mama. You was like, I can't do this.
He left work that Saturday morning. And I looked her in her face. I said, Mama, I can't do this. And she said, I know.
Right. Okay, so this what it is, y'all. We was Jehovah's Witnesses. And in the Jehovah's Witness religion, you have to get baptized, you got to take like 80 questions.
90.
90 questions. She took 90 questions and she passed. So she got baptized. Me, I bullcrap. I probably knew some answers. I wasn't on it.
Right.
So when she was having sex with the boy or had a boyfriend, she got what they call disfellowship. And so what they do is they shun you. So you could be in the house, but nobody can talk to you. Only time they could talk to Tracy was to say, do the dishes, go to bed, wash clothes. They could give commands, but they could not have like a regular conversation as a way to shun you, to get you to come back and repent.
How is that going to make you come back?
It's a push away.
For real. And this is family.
This your family. So when you came back, we couldn't talk to me and her in the same room, and we just looking at each other.
Right.
Because he listening to see if I'm talking to her. Couldn't talk to her. She couldn't eat at the dinner table with nobody. You had to go eat by yourself.
Yep.
Like, what am I, in solitary
A
confinement?
stranger.
Dead serious.
And this, all I know is family.
Dead serious.
So
It was over after you did try to come back because he kept saying that mama was sick.
Yep.
And she knew that stuff was wrong. Greatest lesson I learned from my parents, y'all, was to stick up for yourself and speak. And that's why I'm so vocal now. Girl, you can't shut me up for nothing. I be talking about just anything because back then my voice was silent.
right.
I didn't have an opportunity to say nothing as a kid. And we do that a lot of time culturally. Shut our kids down. Don't say nothing, da-da-da-da-da.
Yep.
That don't fly like that. You can't rule like that. Like, let a kid speak up.
Right.
Speak up
'Cause they have feelings and
respectfully.
emotions and they have their own thoughts and they're trying to develop a personality of their own.
A communication skill.
Right.
You know, and if you don't have a good communication skill as a kid, you get out in the world and everybody will run over you and you won't say not one word. But then after you done suppressed that stuff for so long,
you're going to blow up.
You that ticking time bomb.
You're going to blow up and it's going to get you in trouble.
It's going to get you in trouble.
You have to learn how to control it. Because for a long time, excuse me, I was the angry black woman.
Mm-hmm.
I had an attitude.
Mm-hmm. She sure did.
Till somebody
you get cut,
locked me in a car.
Sure did.
And gonna tell me while driving, some people was offended at the event about your attitude.
Tracy was mean, y'all. Tracy was mean as a rattlesnake. But I knew why Tracy was mean.
Right.
I knew how she developed into that.
Right.
How her personality developed into that.
Right. And then when she told me that, I was like, I'm really the angry black lady.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta do something about this. And I did.
Yep. She was so mad. She wanted to jump out the car. But
while it was rolling, I was on the handle and I was like, she don't lock the door.
Boy, I didn't want to tell her.
I was gonna jump.
I didn't want to tell her. I didn't want to tell her.
I said, why did she get me in the car to say this?
In a moving vehicle.
I was gonna go. I was like, but you know what?
Yeah.
I said, listen, just listen.
Mm-hmm.
Just listen to her.
Yeah. And that's when you just had to process what's making me mad like this. And it didn't have nothing to do with that particular incident with the person. It was all the stuff behind.
Yep. Your childhood does make you who you are today.
Hello.
Even if you realize it or not, there has to come a point where you sit down and reevaluate yourself, and you have to do that several times over and over and over and over again. Like now, I have to do that this year because this is another chapter in my life.
Right.
Who are you? What do you like about yourself, and what needs to go?
Right.
You have to sit down with yourself and do that.
Yep.
On a every 5 years.
Right.
Do that with yourself.
Right.
It's all right. Look.
Last night I had to get my attitude together. I could come off happy, giggling, but I got a side of me that's just get ugly. I catch an attitude for no reason. Last night I was at work. I had a stank-a-dank attitude. And when I get a stank-a-dank attitude, I'm calling people so I can get them riled up. I'm like, girl, yeah, because I want to be.
Me on the riled
I called you. I called Pam. I called several people, honey, on the
And then when you don't get rid of, she be like, all right, then I'll let
me
you
get
go.
on the phone with you because I need somebody with a stank attitude. Hello, stank. How are you today?
I'm like,
I got out the phone. I'm trying to
there.
go there, and I got out the car. When I got out the car,
but then I'm gonna be sitting over here mad by myself
because I done got you riled up.
I already got an issue.
I got you riled up, bro. So I had to get out the car. I was like, Sherry, I said, you know what? It ain't them. It's really just you. I said, you need to shift your attitude because it's really just you. I had a stank attitude, but I learned to start speaking up for myself. It took me a while. So I would suppress stuff, and then when it did come out, it was explosive. And it's like, what's wrong with saying something that you did hurt my feelings? Right. What's wrong with saying I don't like that? It took a long
time. I told you, it's all right to say no.
Right.
Tell people no. I don't want to do this. Why don't you just say no?
No. Instead of doing it with an attitude.
Just say no. It's all right. What they going to do?
Yeah.
Find somebody else?
Right. That's it. I'm telling you, y'all. It was a journey. But thank God we can laugh about it now. Right. We can laugh about it now. Y'all enjoying the healed side of those stories.
And to also be able to see some of the signs of other people like, I know what they're going through.
Right. Because you done been there.
I know, I can see what you're going through. You don't even have to tell me. I can feel it.
Right.
And have some encouraging words for you, like, speak up for yourself.
Right.
Stand strong. Find out who you are, what you're going to take and what you're not going to take.
Right.
Learn to say no.
Right.
Know your worth. Don't allow nobody to talk to you crazy.
Get
crazy with them.
Crazy.
And it's all right to speak up for yourself.
Oh, she don't want to.
Hey, I'm crazy, baby. Don't crazy.
I just don't get a check.
Look.
Just don't get a check.
And ain't taking no medication either.
Period.
Because I like the crazy that I am.
Okay. Look, so it's a lot of lessons in them stories. Financial abuse is one of
So
them.
enough.
Look,
He
tell
still
about your
owed
time
me
when you.
$45.
No, girl, what about that fool? I promise to God, he sold me a VCR for like $50, and it didn't even work.
He knew it didn't.
He knew it didn't work. I didn't think to check it, y'all. In my
That's
grandmama
grimy.
front bedroom.
That's grimy.
I was happy to get that VCR. Girl, that thing didn't even work. You put the tape in and spit back out.
He still owed me $45.
For what?
He bought a boost, dude. Let me borrow $45. I get back to you next week.
Girl, you know how much interest? That's interest like Sally Mae, baby. And they owe you $100,000.
From a school check. From a school
No,
check.
tell about when he was taking your junior achievement money. He wasn't just pimping me, y'all.
That's the school check.
That was the school check?
Yeah.
How much did junior achievement tell?
They only gave like, what? 150 every 2 weeks? Something like that.
He took how much?
40. He borrowed 45, but he wanted. I gave him $25.
Because always $20 he needed.
I gave him $25. Then he came back and said, let me borrow 45.
How much? 25 and 45?
That's half of it.
$70.
That's half of it.
He took our money.
I gotta get deodorant. I want some outfits.
Right.
The shoes. Remember 1388 shoes?
What's that, Goosey's? Baby, we down at the Goosey's.
I give me two.
Hey, remember I
two
had,
pairs of shoes.
hey, after I ended up quitting the market, remember we went down to Woolworth, and baby, I stole me a pair of patent leather heels. I wore them patent leather heels to school. I was wobbling all over.
No stockings, no socks.
Barely nigga did. Barely, I was high stepping, baby. I look like the people. What's the nutcrackers they be walking outside?
No.
Girl, don't play.
Them corduroy
Knickerbockers. Period, with the matching vest. Don't tell me I ain't look like the Harder They Fall up in there. I look like a whole Western music. I had that's like a tight with the long sleeve shirt.
You wore that thing to death.
We ain't had no clothes. I rubbed the middle of the legs out on them, John.
I was trying to see it.
I was too. We were swooshing all over.
No, but when you wore my outfit to school.
What? The Snoopy shirt?
No. And I do want my Snoopy shirt. Walmart got them. $25. But anyways.
That's not, we heel past.
Not till I get I ain't heel past till I get my Snoopy shirt. I told you not to wear it.
You did. But see, I told them not to jump me
No.
either.
No.
You'd have still had your, I think you need to go talk to them girls. Because they destroyed
No,
your
ain't them the
stuff.
same girls who was walking to school and she said, hit me, and I hit her. She was like, not that hard.
No, that was Tracey and them that lived down the thing.
Okay.
That was
Oh, yeah, okay.
them raggedy heifers, baby. Don't play with me, sis. And I be seeing her on Facebook.
Ooh-wee.
Girl, listen.
Wrong now.
Period.
No.
They tell love. In a Snoopy shirt. I want to rematch in the Snoopy shirt. See if you get that business now.
Oh my goodness.
Girl,
I can't breathe.
But remember Sheila Toes, we was down there.
Sheila Toes.
In the bargain basement.
You made me go down there still. They had the good stuff too.
They had the bomb stuff at Sheila Toes. Was it Sheila Toes or last?
It was Sheila Toes.
It was Sheila Toes rice, baby,
Sheila
down in the
Toes.
basement.
Clearance.
I got that. I had got a knitted.
I don't know why I stole a raincoat. What I stole a raincoat?
Can you stay the rain? You thought you was the best man?
That probably wasn't the rainy season.
Because you was crazy.
Walking to school.
Was Purple Rain out there? Did you want to?
It was yellow.
You was at Minotone? Remember you was going to catch school bus?
No, remember you had that jelly jacket and them jelly shoes.
Girl, that jelly jacket, I had that jelly jacket. Zipped up, that sucker was cooking. And I had some purple pants with some snaps on the side. And I found Eric Jackson.
Now that right there, that was like, your sister in an auditorium fight. Tracy in an auditorium fight. I said, oh, who got that?
Tracy came out of nowhere, baby. We all got beat up that day.
I had him around the neck, choking him out.
He was choking
He
him
was
out.
going down.
Yo, I'm sliding on the floor. This fool had a juicy curl. His curl was extra juicy.
But, ooh.
Girl, I pulled his hair and I slid under his legs. It was good. My friend Lay jumped in it. Who else? Crystal jumped in it. Girl, he slung us. My jelly shoe was across the gym room in the corner. I said, give me my shoes.
But I had him. They was like, let him go. He about to pass
We
out.
told
Like,
his
he going
tail
to sleep.
up.
Night, night.
We told him up, honey. Ooh, but the next day he had punched me in my chest twice with a 2-piece snack pack biscuit with mashed potatoes.
But you know what? You was always messing with folks.
No, I was saving Lay. Let me tell y'all. He was playing the music as a DJ in the gym room. And Lay tried to go in there and tell him a song to play. And he lightweight pushed her. And I said, you don't push my friend. And then he was like, I better get out of here. And he had went like this. This was out. When you do like this. I get bad nerves.
Right.
So he did that. And I said, pow, popped him in the eye. And then I backed up 2 steps.
I need some water. This is so bad.
That fool hit me with a 2-piece combo. Boom, boom. My chest said, what?
And it was on.
I couldn't breathe the next day. I took short breaths like I had COVID. I was like this. Girl. Ooh, Eric tore my chest up, baby, with the 2-piece. Told me and my girls up, baby. We tried though, y'all. We tried.
I passed out at the science fair.
Girl, why did you pass out? Cause you get hot. This fool blacked out.
I woke up underneath the table.
Looking like.
But they were looking for you, and you wasn't nowhere to be found.
I had went to my friend Lay's house and was smoking weed. With my friend Lay.
They like, well, sit down.
Girl, I came back high like, what happened? She done fell out. Underneath the thing.
I woke up underneath the table. The table was all. How did I get up underneath the table?
She was tired.
I don't know. No, I was hot.
And they had drapery. How did they
got me some nail letters before school at Mom Bell's.
I'm gonna tell y'all the story.
I had about 3 packs of nail letters, so my sugar was high.
Tomorrow, the story. Wednesday is the now later story. Baby, we used to eat candy.
I love now ladies.
Then we eat beans every day.
Every day. If it wasn't beans, it was chili. Whatever you can make in that big silver pot. I hate that thing.
Beans with water.
1 meal for the week.
Beans. And he didn't let us crumble like cornbread up in it. Because if you didn't eat all your beans, you had to dump them back in that pot.
In there. Disgusting. Now we know that's gross.
There's so many health hazards. We could have had lockjaw and salmonella.
Look.
Girl, bad was y'all. Oh.
Gross.
What is wrong?
Look.
Baby, the struggle was real, y'all.
For real.
The struggle was real, but thank God we got some stories behind it.
It could laugh.
Laugh about it.
Not cry no more.
Child, because it was sad. It was when you sat there, we cried for many a moons, honey, about that foolishness. But now it is so hilarious.
But now I overshot. I can't help it. No. Can't run out of nothing. Toilet paper towels, deodorant, socks, everything. Shoes and purses is my problem.
Yeah. We used to move so much. Now, baby, let me tell you something. If I don't have no money for none, I'm going to pay my rent.
Exactly.
Because we moved every 3 months.
Constantly.
Because it took 3 months to get you evicted. Mm-hmm. And we moved every 3. So we ain't had no stable home. Mm-mm. I think a few times we stayed with our older brother. And he only had a 1-bedroom. We all in there with a dog. With a dog.
Yep.
Honey, it was horrible. So now I am a advocate, honey, of paying your rent.
On time.
On time, before time. I don't play with the rent. I don't care what don't get paid. Child, but that came from, that's if you take what Baron didn't do and decide you're going to base your life on something opposite. Right. Because you could have fell in that same thing.
Turn a negative into a positive.
Yep. You
have to.
It was rough.
No.
Y'all, this is Trey Ball Jackson.
Hey, and I do want to say that all the stories are true, but the names have been changed.
Showed up.
But all the stories are true.
Child,
but she done stopped lying, y'all. Jesus done got her.
Oh, boy, before I done told you a lot. Remember I told you Quincy liked you?
No, remember you told me that man in the window didn't have no legs. Yo, she said he didn't have no legs, and I seen him come outside, walk to the store one day. I just been lying.
He been healed
for months. I thought that man didn't have no legs. got no legs.
Tracy was gullible. Man, the man always was
we
in
was
the
window waving at him like this.
Cause we
I'm like, well, he ain't got no friends to wave at him. Cause we could see we on the 3rd floor and he on the 3rd floor and he looking at him. He was like, huh?
He was eyeballing
like,
trying to get Tracy.
Never
That's
get
what
to
it
come
was.
outside, huh?
Girl,
I see him walk to the
he
market.
was like 6'2". He had long legs. I said, they must have gave your son.
I thought that man didn't have no legs.
Who is that, William brother?
Yeah.
When they used to sit in the window doing
Yes.
stuff. Them.
I thought that fool didn't have no legs. I did write that man a letter one day, though.
About his leg condition. Sorry you don't got no legs, mister.
No, you told me Quincy liked me, and that boy was gay.
Quincy was gay. I think Quincy was gay before he knew he was gay.
Yeah, he was.
He was gay. And
That girl said it all because he had a tail in the back. He was gay.
No, he looked like
he
one
was
of those
always
people.
pressed and buttoned up.
He was clean, honey. He was clean. Remember I fought Greg? Well, I wore his head down. You know when
Always
I sit back
fighting.
and looked at these videos,
You was always fighting.
it's a lot of fighting.
You was always fighting.
I didn't know why.
And it didn't matter who it was.
I don't know why I was always
Girls,
fighting.
boys, you was always fighting.
It was girl, boy, I fight you. I don't care.
Groups.
I don't care. I mean, I don't understand why I fought him.
Because you was mad. You
angry.
had anger too.
I had anger. I did
Yours
have anger.
came out a different way. I was the angry black woman. You was just
I was
angry.
physical.
Yeah.
I was physical. But I was, all in all, I was a nice person. But
You're a nice person till you hit that trigger.
To you, I just was fighting.
Yeah.
Remember Mama told me to quit taking that money from that man? At the bar.
No money from no man. And don't think you got to do something.
First of all, y'all.
Ain't no money free.
First of all.
Told her that.
First of all, you were sending me over to a bar.
To buy Pepsi.
To buy Pepsis. Period. What was a 9 to 10-year-old kid doing in a bar across the street while you literally in the house across the street sending me in there to buy Pepsis? And that old man gave me little coins.
He gave you $1 every day.
And that was thousands, honey. I had thousands of dollars.
He wanted to cash in.
He wanted to cash in. I said, oh, no. I got to tell y'all that story. Baby, not today.
He wanted to cash in.
And you ain't getting your money back. Give me your money back. But she did tell me that. Quit taking money from that man. Mm-hmm. And in my mind, when I would walk away, I say, well, you ain't giving me no money.
Just flip it.
That's my new zaddy. That's bae.
Well, yeah, he won't. So for
he wanted
money.
I'm like, my zaddy ain't never asked for that.
Him want something.
He wanted something, honey. I said, ooh, let me quit taking. I was mad. Mm-hmm. I was scared and I was mad because, dang, I can't get no more dollars.
Save your life.
Man, I've been looking for some coins.
Watch folks is driving station wagons.
Child, they're serial killers, bruh. Don't mess with that, baby.
Station wagon. Now it's the white vans, but back
girl,
in the day,
it was a station wagon with the wood paneling. Mm-hmm. I can't stand old men to this day. Get your nasty. They be trying to get me, y'all. Yeah. They be trying to get us, and I'll be like, I don't like no old man. And how you doing, Miss Lady? Soon as you say Miss Lady,
you old.
That sends vibes through me. Just nasty. Right. Just nasty. Mm-hmm. Y'all, we done chitty-chatted it up here. We gonna go ahead and let y'all go. Go ahead and watch the video in increments if you need to. If you think it's break it up into 14 minutes and then come back later and get enough 14. But give the video a thumbs up. Share the video. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel and click the bell for notifications.
Nice meeting everybody.
Hey, yeah. Hey. And we'll see you on next time with Story Time for my bedroom. You don't know what's going to pop out right here. Peace.